She click a link quick just to cuss a hoe out. Sour Patch Loca, that's what I'm talking about. Pero cuando te quiere corazón so sweet. Loyal to the end, yeah, she never retreat.
Un poquito de azúcar, un poquito de sal. She ride for her people, she give you it all. Spicy and dulce, she one of a kind. Cross her one time, you get left behind.
Sour and sweet, yeah, she makes it just right. Loca pero loving, she gon' ride all night. Dulce y fuego, la reina, no doubt. Sour Patch forever, can't rule her out.
Sigue contigo, luego ready pa' pelear. Con el fuego en su voz te lo va a demostrar.
But her love stay golden, fiel hasta el fin.
Con ella en tu esquina, you know you gon' win.
Ella es azúcar y spice, calma y tormenta. Cuando te abraza, la vibra se siente. From the streets to the crew, she gon' always protect. Sour Patch, la reina, show some respect. Sour and sweet, yeah, she makes it just right. Loca pero loving, she gon' ride all night. Dulce y fuego, la reina, no doubt. Sour Patch forever, can't rule her out. So raise up a toast para la más especial. Sour Patch, shining corazón leal. From sweet to the heat, yeah, we all gon' shine. Sour Patch, la dura, can't cut her out.
Can y'all hear me now? Yes, y'all can hear me? Okay, cool. Thank you. Just wanted to make sure before I start rambling on and stuff. Hey, everybody. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday to everybody. Um, and I'm working on these banner things. So I don't know. It's not full screen, but I think there's a way I can make it full screen for the little banner thing. So I'll probably have to upload another picture, but actually make it like a full layout. Um, but I'm playing with it, just trying to. I did the free the StreamYard for $1 for 7 days, so I'm just kind of playing with it. So welcome in everybody. Just wanted to come see what's up, see how y'all are doing today. Um, Let me see who's here today. Okay, hey my Daquan. I saw your message, Daquan. I'm sorry. I've been just kind of doing stuff, but I'll reply. Hey Samba Queen. Hey TSW. OCOV. Female Facts. Hey. Welcome in. Hey Happy. What's up, Happy? Hey the remix. Hey Boo. Himothy, what's up? You said you could be that hood girls, that Barbies, but when you did nothing, what's up with that? I don't know. What was I supposed to do? Oh, that one that says, um, there's some Barbies in the hood. Let me show you. It's like a clip. It's so short. It's only like 4 seconds long. You can't really do much with that clip. You're supposed to just be there, just look at the camera. I don't know. Just playing with it, having fun. So, so yeah. Let's see. So yeah, it's been a little bit dead around here. A little bit popped off yesterday from what I saw around here. Take a drink of my Pepsi. I like Pepsi. Um, Let me see. So I went live. I want to say the day before yesterday, and then oh, I didn't even tell my people I'm live. Hold on, let me put it in the Discord because they're gonna be so mad. Hold on, give me a second. Let's see, Discord. Hmm. Sorry, guys. Mhm. Okay. Hopefully they see it. Okay. So, thank you, Himothy. I appreciate it. It's just I'm trying to play with that. I'll be doing more uploads too. Everything's so strict though. Like I do uploads, I do, but then it gets copywritten. So it's like, oh gosh, it gets blocked. I have like 5 shorts that I put up that are blocked because of the music. But without the music, it just kind of doesn't hit. So I'm playing with that so I can get so I can find something that's friendly to YouTube and I can kind of play around with it. Just have fun. Oh, hey, my Charlie. Hey, my boo. Love my Charlie. And it's been said that I've heard comments about my looks, my makeup, and stuff like that. And that's okay. Like, I promise you guys, I don't get offended. You could say I look like Mimi or whoever. That's okay. Like, it's not for everybody. Um, for me personally, I love colors. I love makeup. I love playing with it. Um, Makeup is just that. You're supposed to make yourself up. Yes, there's natural looks, and I do also do natural looks as well. Um, but for me, it's kind of like boring. I just feel like if you put makeup, you want to make yourself up. Like I said, like um, that's the fun of it. It's not like you're trying to be somebody else. You're trying to. It's just a a girly thing. I've been into that my whole life. Hey, just Krista, what is up? Just Krista. Ooh, I caught your live earlier. I caught the replay. Krista was going in when I tell you. Krista made a whole like those SNL funny. I was like, damn. She was going in. I caught what she was saying about the person over there. Um, being mad at her. I don't understand why. Why are they so mad at you, Krista? Why? I mean, if you're not over there, that's what they wanted, right? Everybody was so happy Krista's not there anymore. So she's not there. So why are you mad? Like, what's the big deal? Krista does her. Okay. Um, She just does what she wants. Just like me, I do what I want. She has friends. She, you know, she's out there socializing and having a good time. I don't personally see nothing wrong with it. Um, Let me see. What does my Charlie say? How can I highlight these comments? There we go. Now, why is it on the top? I don't know how I can get the comments back on the bottom. If anyone knows, let me know. Um, Charlie says, I think you do well with your makeup, and I don't do makeup. At least you blend some of it. Some folks don't blend. Their face don't match their neck. That's important. Now, that is one of the rules. Your neck must match your face. Now, is it going to be perfect? No, because obviously you have product on your face. But you want to try to get it as close to it as possible so it doesn't look like you're wearing a whole mask. And like for me, I like to get tans. I'm going to be doing a tan soon, which I'm already kind of tan, right? But I like the tan where it's like bronzy. So and it's like the spray tan. It's not like I'm going to be out in the sun because no, I don't. I'm out in the sun. I do get my vitamin D, but I'm not just going to be sitting out there for hours because that's not good either. Um, so yeah, that's true. Hey, Sky Sweezy. Hey, Boo. Krista, what did she say? Sour Patch. Do. I know, sis. Well, I don't know. I just don't get it. Why you're still a topic? It's just like you. Krista has moved on. She's done her thing. She's moved on, and she's showing it. I mean, she's out there socializing, having fun. So I don't know why people are so upset about her, so upset at her. Like it just doesn't make sense. If you're not over there anymore. So like, wouldn't you think they'd be happy? Like, oh, Krista's not here, and I know she's done things in the past and things that I don't agree with also that I don't like, and I've told her that. And I don't like the whole Lolo thing with you and Lolo. Like I hate that. But am I gonna always like what people do out here? No, I'm not. I don't like some things that big content creators that I've been following for years they do that I like. But am I gonna completely bash them for it? No, because at the end of the day, I already know. Most of the time, they are gonna come to some kind of be cordial, and to me, it's just like, I think that once cooler heads prevail, it'll change and things will get better between the two content creators. You know, that usually happens. That's not a shocker. Um, and why not? At some point, it's just like you're fighting and fighting and fighting. Where if you lose the reason why you're fighting, I feel like okay, at that point, it's kind of time to just move on. You've always been in front. Yeah, of course. And just Krista, I know we've had our run-ins, we've had our cat scratches, but at the end of the day, I still respect you as a person because one thing about just Krista is that she also she tells her truth as she sees it as well. She doesn't have to pretend and lie and be fake. And if she sees something she don't like, she will call you out and be like, what is this? What are we talking about here?" And I'm like, "Oh, let me clarify." And then from there, we it leads to a conversation, and usually we just move on from that. It's YouTube, guys. I mean, everyone's going to have a different opinion of things. Everybody's going to have a different view, and it's okay. That's fine. Happy, what's up, Happy? How you doing today, Happy? I think you messaged me too, Happy. I was just yesterday. It was like a sleeping day for me, literally. I just caught up on rest. I was just like, I was in and out of YouTube, but I was just really just trying to relax and just kind of have a regular day, just doing my own thing. So if I didn't respond, please don't take it personal. It was just like I was just trying to kind of check out of YouTube for a little while, even though I was around. But for the most part, I was doing things out there. And before you knew it, it was late, and I was just like, I think I'm just gonna go to bed. I like to watch the YouTube. What is it? The interrogations on YouTube. I love to see those. Maybe I'll do a video of them of an interrogation. I like to see the people squirm. That's my guilty pleasure. I like to know that they're guilty and kind of know about the case and then watch them lie. and then watch them get popped on their lies. It kind of reminds me of YouTube, of like when somebody, they're lying, and then they get confronted, and then they try to deflect, and then they try to cover it up and stuff. And it's like, yeah, it's kind of like that. Like the interrogator ends up, well, we have video of you here. Well, that's not me. What the fuck? It's not you. Who the fuck is it? So I just literally, those put me to sleep. I'm there watching, and I'm listening to the details, and I'm like, oh my gosh, they really did this. This piece of shit person really did this, and that just puts me right to bed. I don't know. It's weird. You like to watch them too? Yeah, I like to watch those interrogations and just watch them squirm, watch them try to lie. I like to see their body language and how they just totally change. In the beginning of the interrogation, they're like all cool, they're talking and they're telling about themselves. And then when it gets really good, they clam up and they're very, like, they're just scared. Like, you can just tell. They start shaking and twitching, and I don't know. I watch all of that. Happy said, let me see what Happy said. Happy like to watch Law and Order Special Victims. Okay, yeah, that can get interesting too. Like those stories that they have, but sometimes they're just kind of crazy. Hola Barndo, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo estás? Hey amigo. So yeah, I just kind of checked out for a little bit, but I am good. Everything's good. I did watch yesterday. So this whole thing happened when I kind of mentioned it yesterday when I just dropped down literally on um, Room Shaker's live. I said hi. That's literally what I said. When I tell you Beans and the Farts, Bean her head over there, she lost her shit and she went on a rant. And I'm telling you, she just went, no, talk about mad. That bitch is so mad. I swear to God. She, like, if I fucking stole her firstborn or some shit. I don't know. Um, she is just totally and when we say obsessed, I know a lot of us say that, but literally, like, anywhere I go, and she lies and says, I don't click links, I never click links. The fuck you don't. You're always smelling my ass everywhere I go. Okay. And I love it. It's just like a fun thing. I don't even have to lift a finger. I don't even have to troll. All I have to do is my presence. It just bothers her so much, and there ain't shit she can do about it. That be showing up again. Well, this ties into what I was going to talk about, because something happened to where she went back on Room Shaker. Shout out to Room Shaker, because she was saying that I said it was a lie, that Room Shaker's video was not monetized because of what she was saying due to her language and stuff that she was using. Now, I did say that because and this is my view, because she was saying so much egregious, disgusting shit. So maybe, okay, so Room Shaker corrected it, and she said, no, that's not true. I didn't not monetize because of that, or it didn't affect my monetization. I took it to another platform, something to that effect. Okay, so, and I did say that because to me it was like she did have to, not have to, but she hit it or took it out of there or put it on members, because she just went off on a rant. Okay, and I will say she was saying very strikeable words, talking about race and white and all of this. And guys, this is coming from a alleged supposed nurse, right? A nurse who's supposed to not love everybody, but who's supposed to not, you have to have a reputation. And if you're a nurse, a caretaker, and you're out there saying racial slurs about people's race and just disgusting things coming out of your mouth, and then I'm sure if you're a nurse, you deal with all kinds of racists along your profession. That's sickening. Um, for your professor to know that you're out there saying all of these things, talking about drugs, talking about cocaine, things like that. And you're supposed to be a nurse, because you do have to have a level of respect when it comes to your to your reputation out here, even on social media, because social media will get your ass caught up. Okay, when you're out here saying these outrageous, egregious comments, and you're talking about people's life and their race, and your job sees that as a nurse. How do you feel then when you deal with Hispanic um, patients or patients of other origins? It's just a disgusting look, and it doesn't look good, regardless. Um, and if you're an alleged nurse or an doctor, and you're out here saying these sick things, that's not going to look good. And even if they say, well, that couldn't get me fired because I am, it's my freedom of speech, right? Everybody says freedom of speech. Maybe not, but it's terrible if your job would ever see the things that you say and the things that you accuse people of. I swear to God, if they would see that, it's not a good look. If all your coworkers see that and your boss sees that, at your job, because you are supposed to hold yourself at a certain level of accountability and a certain level of just respect for yourself. And so, that's this just not a good look, okay? Because again, there is a social media clause in a lot of professions, especially if you're a caretaker, a nurse, a doctor, where you're going to go out here and be spewing all of this sick shit. Um, and you feel like you're not going to be accountable because it's freedom of speech. It very well may be, but at the same time, it just wouldn't look good if everybody got a recording of you saying these things and they heard your mouth. And it might not even surprise them. They'll probably be like, oh, yeah, we know she wasn't shit to begin with. We knew deep down inside she had all those ugly, sick thoughts in her head. And then she's showing her ass out on YouTube saying these things. We knew it the whole time, just to get exposed. Yeah, that's not good. That would be pretty embarrassing. Okay. And so that's just that on that. Now for me, I don't worry about that. Um, I do my own self contract work, so there's not a boss you can call on me, a supervisor, manager, a mama, nobody like that you can call and say, because my people know what I do, and there isn't anyone you can call and tell on me or anything like that. But if you do work, it's a profession, and you're a so-called nurse, RN, or whatever it is that you say you are. That's just a terrible look for you, and that is not cute for your patients to hear you speak in such a way. You're supposed to be this caring person, right? And then if you get Hispanic, Mexican patients, they're going to hear what you're saying. Mm. That's just terrible. I would hate for that to happen to anybody, but it could happen. It could happen because that might be affecting the care that you have, that you're caring for people. Because if you have all of those thoughts and all of those feelings about people, that's in you, you take it with you to work. You take it with you. You carry that all day with you. So how do we know how you're treating patients and how you're trying to give this level of respect and decorum when you can't control yourself outside? Like you just sound like a crazy maniac fool out there. It's sickening. I would think you would carry yourself better, and especially, and then you let me get to your skin. But for me, it's a good time. I sit there and I love it. I'm just like, keep it going, keep it going. Hey, April, 55. So with that said, something happened to, I believe, Room Shaker started to kind of go off on Shakim, or let me say, inadvertently, speaking on him, talking about the support or lack thereof support that's happening, and it just turned into a whole thing. Then um, Beans and Shit went on to try to lie and try to manipulate as she does. And I'm so glad that Room Shaker called her the fuck out. And Room Shaker said, you're not a day one, because she tried to put herself as day one and make herself more than what she is, like always. And she got checked. And then I saw today there was a run-in over there at Shakim's channel, with Room Shaker and her. And Room Shaker put her in her motherfucking place, and I'm glad that she did that, because she will go with a narrative. She will go with a lie. And if you don't know any better, you just might believe it because she sounds real convincing, because she's over there ranting and raving and going with her fucking wheezy voice. Hey, my Mika, hey, boo. And she's over there ranting and raving with her fucking wheezy voice, and to make it seem believable. Because if you have something to say, you shouldn't have to yell. You shouldn't have to be sounding like a maniac to make it the truth. You just say your truth, and if people don't believe it, then they just don't believe it. But she got called out and she got cussed out. And I was here for it. I was watching in the bushes. I was like, yep, exactly. People will see who you are, especially if you're behind the scenes, because they'll really get to know that you ain't worth a fuck, literally. What does my Mika say? My bestie, my Mika. She was over there losing her last little piece of mind. Yep, she was. And I wanted that for her so bad. Yesterday I said, I hope she's on live all day talking about Sour Patch. I hope so. And I got my wish. Like, I mean, sorry guys. I got it. It made my day. She was losing her shit, and it was all because of me, because she went over there to tell Room Shaker how it wasn't me, Sour Patch lied. Oh, she just lied. And then Room Shaker said, I see through your bullshit. I see through your lies. I see through your fake shit, and I ain't going. Okay. And she cussed her out, and it was just great to see, because we already know, if you hang around somebody long enough, you'll see how they are. You'll see their true colors come out. You'll see their ugliness come out. Okay. So then, I believe Room Shaker and Shakim are good now, as far as I know. They've kind of had a conversation. And Shakim's been kind of quiet, hasn't mentioned me as far as like Armika. I don't know if like where he's at with that conversation that I would like to have. I think Mika would like to have it, just to see like what's happening. Maybe he don't give a fuck. I don't know. Um, so many people have so much to say about it. People are up in arms when I tell you, and not everybody, but some people are just trying to go and no, you don't know her, and she's this and they're that. Excuse you. When you went back over there to Lemons, Shakim did not once try to stop you, even after he knew. When Shakim was out of town, you took your happy ass over there, and even after that, you brought your happy ass back to Shakim's. He not once tried to convince you of a fuck thing, because you're your own person. You do what you want, right? So why should you be there in the mix trying to convince him of doing a fuck thing? Okay? Because let me tell you, when Lemon and Beans fell out and he doxed her, and he did dox her, and he said where she lives and where she works, um, it was all good at the time with me and Lemon. We were good. And, I was, hey, Sour Patch. I was Sour Patch in the motherfucking house, right? Um, and she was on the outs. And he actually did kick her out. He kicked her out. I was there. I was on Discord with him when he kicked her out, with me there in the back. Okay. He kicked her ass out right then and there. Nobody kicked me out. I left. There's a difference. I walked away. Okay. Hey, my vibrant. I walked away. You got kicked the fuck out. Then, when me and Lemon fell out, all of a sudden, you took your happy ass back over there to Lemons after you said you weren't going back. After you said that you picked the winning team with Shakim. You took your happy ass back there. And then guess what, guys? You saw it unfold. Lemon and Beans were both coming at me at the same time. Oh, then I was whatever they call me, rotten tooth or whatever, right? And you took your happy ass back over there. Now, Beans, you were never a real supporter of Lemon, and you still aren't. Because let me tell you that for you to let somebody keep you away from someone that you support, that's not real support. Okay? It's not. because I could give a fuck and Mika could give a fuck who was there at Lemons. We stayed strong. We stayed there. We didn't go no motherfucking where. We still supported. We still modded. We were there all night, all day. Okay, we weren't no fair weather fucking supporters. All for 8 hours they're modding, backing them up, taking shit out the chat, greeting people, all of that, thanking people for their support. We were there. Now, if you say that you weren't there, Lemons, because of me or because of Mika, then you ain't shit. Then you really don't give a fuck about Lemon. You really don't. Because you wouldn't care. You would have kept your happy ass there the whole damn time. But the minute that we fell out there, you took your happy ass back over there, right? And you say that I'm a flip flopper. You say that I went over there running to Shakim. No, you ran to Shakim first. You went over there loving on him as your nephew. I haven't done any of that. I just said I'm open to a conversation so we can talk and hash this shit out and close any just bullshit that we got into because of that said person, because of Lemon. Okay, I'm not over there showing fake love like you. I'm not over there licking ass saying, oh, you're the best. I picked the best team. Now, later on, if things evolve and it's organic, it'll come out. If I really see, and even if Mika, she sees Shakim as who he is as a person, a humble person, somebody that cares, that's thankful, that's not disrespectful to people that support him. If we start seeing something, it'll come out naturally. It'll come out from our own heart. It's not going to come out because we ran over there, or me personally. Let me just keep it on me, because I ran over there just because, oh, I fell out with Lemon. Let me go support you now. You're number one. No. If I do support somebody, at any point, it's because I really do genuinely like them, because I really do feel something for that content creator. Okay, I'm not gonna do what you did and you ran your happy ass over there calling him nephew on the second date. That is some fake ass bullshit. And then you took your happy ass back over there. It's just like, what are we doing? Okay, what does the Quran say? Mika, I would add you on my WCE list because the way you looked in the competition, with your permission first. Oh, yes. Micro Mika's hot. Let me tell you something. She is thick in all the right places. Tracy lost her shit. When Tracy saw her, because she'd sent her a little email with her, skit of her little body, her cute body. When I tell you, she was just like, Tracy was like, "Is that real? Oh my god, I love it!" And I love that for her. I'm like, "Yep, that's her. She's fire." Okay, and no matter how much, if you don't like her, you can't deny that. You just can't. Right? Yeah. Um. So yeah, I think the Quan wants to add you to a list, as you should. Um. So yeah. So basically, that's where I was going with that. Is you cannot call somebody fake, a flip flopper, or anything until you look at how you move. How have you been moving on these streets? Let's talk about that, because I haven't seen anything faker than you being out here running over there, just again being fake as always, nephew, and all. I mean, it's just like, hmm, yeah, okay. I personally think that she's also being beans and farts is being fake with Lemon, because when he doxed her, she sat her happy ass down. When I tell you all that smoke for Lemon disappeared into thin air, it was gone. There was no more smoke for Lemon. He was back to Lemmy. She was calling him an FN, a fuck, you know, and she was calling him all kinds of shit, telling him to stick shit up his ass, talking about his mama, everything like that, right? His mama ain't worth the fuck, all of that shit. The minute he opened Pandora's box that he had, she sat her fat ass, happy ass down and said, I better back off. Let me back off from this. And she went over there. Oh, me and Lemon don't have a problem. Oh, y'all don't? Y'all don't have a problem anymore. Hey, Queen Pisces. So since we fell out, now you don't have a problem because, not number one, he doxed you, and number two, I'm no longer there. So now it fits your little happy little narrative life over there that you feel like, oh, you're comfortable. The fuck kind of shit is that? Please. And not that has Lemon has said anything about me, about this conversation that I know of. But I have not heard him once call out Beans for her bullshit and say, yeah, you were on some fuck shit over there and you ran over there and you brought your happy ass back over here. Not once. It was all beautiful fairy tales as soon as she went back. And to me, that's also fake, because you cannot tell me that any way, shape, or form that you weren't in your feelings about what Beans did and what she does over here on how she moves. But Lemon's the type of person, he just after some point he won't give a fuck. He'll just move on. But there was no smoke for Beans as well. There was none, zero. It was just like, oh, you're back. Oh yeah, we hate Sour Patch. Let's hate Sour Patch together. That's what it was. That's what brought them together. Good for you. On some fake ass hoe ass shit. That's all it is. Because I promise you one thing. Let me tell y'all, if me and Lemon were still good and I was still over there, she would be still. She wouldn't be back. And she'd be talking shit about him just like she does, just like she did over there at Shakim's. Saying how she can't be around a liar, how she can't be around somebody that just, always has to lie, and that, um, he's not a genuine person. Lemon's not genuine. All of this stuff. She'd still be over there. Once you say Happy Beans runs Lemon Land Sour, I don't know. But I will tell you something that I saw last night. It was pretty interesting. I was hopping around, um, and I saw, let's say, King Roman again. I love me some King Roman news. Shout out to King Roman news. When I tell you, King Roman fucking roast and fucking trolls the shit out of Lemon, I'm laughing, because King Roman calls out the shit as he sees it. And last night, King Roman news called out some shit. Queen Pisces, what you say? I remember your summer palette, but it changes for the fall, winter. Well, mine does. Yep, it does. It does. Now it start to go into the deeper colors, the browns, the goldens, definitely. Um, yes, King Roman News. I mean, he goes up there, and King Roman News brought up a point yesterday. How Lemon was when he had um, Envy and RNY. Shout out to them. He had them on the panel, and he said that the chat was just saying how she looked like a man, how she was manly, and trying to call all this shit out. So he blamed the chat. Okay, but at the same time, you made it a whole narrative, because you brought it up and you kept bringing it up. And King Roman called him out and says, "No, you're the one making that narrative of R and Y, of being a man or trans, which is terrible." Because RNY is a beautiful woman, and she's all woman, as we saw for ourselves. She's all woman. Okay, so it's just like, and so he got mad. I think King Roman had if I remember, he had a mod stick because he was trying to put some information about this person that got allegedly is in trouble with money. And so King Roman wanted to put a link in the chat. So he asked for a wrench just to get that link put in the chat, which he did. It was for Tracy. And then not even 15 minutes later, it was gone. It was gone. It was like, no, because King Roman he didn't lie. He did not fucking lie. Okay. And he called it like he saw it. That was a narrative that was just put out there. Because even if the chat is saying it and they're adamant, you can ask one time and then let it go. When the woman says she's a woman, let it go. Move on. Okay. But then later on that night, King Roman clicked the link when they weren't there anymore, or the next day. And he still brought it up. Well, I think that she could be a man. I think she could be trans, because Envy turned off this light and it just made it so obvious. What was obvious about that? What? I didn't see anything come out to say, that there it is. She's a man. What? Or she's a trans. Like, that was ridiculous. See, that's the thing, is that you control your panel, you control your narrative, and it's up to you. The chat can only do so much, before you shut it down and say, you know what, guys, y'all keep saying it, y'all can say it all you want. My belief is she's a woman, and if you don't believe that she is, then just stand in it and just say that's my belief, and I'm not going to blame the chat for bringing it up, because from here on forth, that's where I stand, and I'm no longer going to be saying that the chat brought it up. Period. I mean, that's just my opinion on things, because if not, you are going to look like you're kind of backpedaling when you blame the chat, but then you're also going to be saying that the chat had good points about that. That was weird. Queen Pisces, Earn White, definitely. I know that. Definitely not. She's a tall woman. Okay. When you're a tall woman, you have like your features, your hands, your feet, but that does not make you any less of a woman. It does not take away anything. That's what I don't. It's just like, oh my gosh. Okay. Um, so yeah, I saw that yesterday. I was just like, that was interesting. But shout out to King Roman News. King Roman News, when I tell you, he fucking goes and trolls. And then King Kyle's was there. I was just like, oh my God. King Roman does his thing, and he does not give zero. He gives zero fucks about it. Okay. And there's supposed to be this live happening, I want to say on Friday over there at Shamar. Shout out to Shamar. Where I don't know if it's like a men's panel kind of thing. I don't know if they're going to be doing it like every weekend, or it's just a one-time deal where they're going to be up there having a drunk live. And it's supposed to be Shamar, ODS, Lemon, and who else? King Roman News. So that'll be interesting to see. Because I do support Shamar. I'm a Safe Haven member, so I will be there. Well, because I'm usually there anyways at Shamar's. Hold on, give me a moment. Okay, I'm back. So yeah, that happened. Hey, my Molly, Molly. You know one thing I love about Molly. I don't know, Molly. You know what? To me, I don't know if you're a therapist behind the scenes. You could be, because a lot of things that you say, Molly, a lot of it's on point, even on me, even if it's not agreeable to me. Because Molly has called me out. Molly has said things about my situations, and things like that, my scandals. But Molly, when I tell you, Molly just fucking hits it on the head, and that's when you know, because they get pissed off. Like, no, fuck you, Molly. No, for real. Monty just calls out shit as he sees it, for real. And I'm just like, yeah. And I think that's why Molly gets a lot of flack, because Molly says things that we're thinking, but we don't say a lot of times. Because I'll be thinking the same thing, Molly, and I'll be like, yep, I'm watching, I'm peeping this shit. Molly pays attention, okay? And I don't hate Molly for that. But free my Lolo, Molly, please. I'm gonna ask just to free my Lolo. Shout out to my Lolo. Um, what you say? Happy Molly goes in every chat, doesn't give a fuck, always says some truth. Yeah, definitely. Oh, hey the queen. Hey the queen before you. Yep. Molly will definitely do that. Because it's just like, yep, we're seeing the same thing. Molly does pay attention to detail. So that's interesting. One thing that's interesting to me, and I might get some flack for it. That's fine. What else is new? Um, if you say that you're a therapist, if you say that you're a specialist in a counselor or something like that, but you're here, and then you say that you don't like the fuck shit that goes around here, and that people need help, and people are crazy and all of this and giving diagnosis. But what does that make you? Because if you're always claiming that you're sick of the sector and you leave, but the only place you go is to just the other side, you go to the ops, and you're over there giving your feedback on how people are crazy, but doesn't that make you just as crazy when you're here watching and listening and participating? That doesn't make any sense to me, because I feel like if you're really a therapist and you really mean well, you'll be out here talking to people. You'll be on panels. You'll be trying to bring your expertise. You don't have to. People of all kinds of professions are here. That doesn't mean if you're a doctor, you have to be a doctor on YouTube. It doesn't mean that. But if you feel so strongly about it, and you want to tell people how you're such a profession and such a therapist, and all of this is crazy, then why don't you help instead of adding to the problem? Hmm? Because you're bringing it up out here saying who you are and how you diagnose people that you've never had an interaction with outside of YouTube. Why don't you come and help? Because to me that's pretty hypocritical of you to say that you're around, you see this and that, but you're so much better. You're so much better than everybody around here, right? Because that's what it kind of gives. Like you're just this higher standard of a person, but you're also in the fuck shit, and you also give your opinion on fuck shit. But at the same time, you put people down for doing the same things out here that you're just so entertained by. That's ironic to me, and I felt like, no. Are you really that person? Is that really you? Because I can always Google. Okay, I can always Google different kind of um, I'm going to say like different conditions, mental conditions on YouTube, on Google, right? And say, oh, this person suffers from this kind of illness. This person, this mental illness. Um, how do we know that? I thought that the first thing you don't do is diagnose people that you're not actually treating. That's what I thought. That's a first rule when you're a therapist. I'm not even nothing like that, but it's just crazy to me. And I also get sick of seeing that, of the same thing saying all the time. Oh, I'm sick of it. These people are crazy, but you're here. You just went to the other side. That's all. Okay. Hey Liz. Hey Boo. ¿Cómo estás, Liz? Amiga. What else did I see here? Let me tell you one thing. And I am so glad that this was brought out yesterday. I saw it in real time. I don't even know how. I'll start cleaning and I'll go on lives. Am I sitting there for 8 hours? No, but I will tap in. I will watch and I will talk about what I see. And yesterday, there was an incident that happened on Lemon's Live to where Tracy was, I believe, not blocking, timing out somebody that I believe had her image or had something to say about her in a derogatory way. Okay. Huh. Now, Terry, Terry, are you out there? Terry went and was, I guess, listening the time on people that Tracy timed her out on, timed whoever was saying those derogatory things or had, yep, put the eyeballs. We could put the eyeballs. Sorry. Yep. She was undoing it. She was putting it at 10 seconds because when you're a mod, you can always change it from like, I don't know, 15 minutes, 5 minutes to 10 seconds or whatever. You can lower it. That's really all you can do as far as being a mod. And Tracy was getting, and then not only that, Terry had the nerve, the unmitigated gall to go cry to Lemon and say that Tracy's timing out people and that's supporting his viewership, and that's the same shit that Benz did over there. The same shit that she did. Audio timed out somebody for 10 seconds. And when I tell you, Benz went with her snitching ass up there crying to Lemon saying, oh, Lemon, oh, audio timed out somebody for 10 seconds. And Lemon was like, okay, oh, that's going to affect your viewership. That's going to affect your numbers. No, the fuck it's not. Girls, bye. 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 And I'm so glad. Shout out to Pizarro. Pizarro's a mod over there. Shout out to you, Pizarro, because I'm no longer there to keep those fucking holes in check anymore. And I did. I said it, and I'll add two more to it. Then I take it back. Pizarro, you keep those bitches in check over there. You make sure you watch what they're doing, not Tracy, because Tracy does what she does, and she does shit for a reason. Okay, Tracy just don't be over there timing out people unless she has a real reason to do it. Okay, I know I've been a model over there. I've seen it all in the back. And I know Mika's a model over there too. And I know Mika's trying to be, she's living her life. She's doing her own thing. She's got things going on. So Mika will tap in. She'll go and she'll be there as a mod. But I know Mika right now, she's sick of it. Mika is just sick of the bullshit. Because Mika already knows. She already knows this how it goes. She knows how it goes. Okay? I'm not there either. Let me call me a bitch. Wow. For what reason? Well, he calls everybody a bitch, not me. I mean, he can call me a bitch, but not to my motherfucking face. Because I don't put up with disrespect. I never disrespected him. I never called him out on shit. He's called me out on a lot of shit. Or not a lot, on a few things. I am. Yeah, I know you're tired of me, Mika. But Mika, you already know how it goes down. You already know. I'm preaching to the choir over here with Mika. She's like, yep, I know how it goes. And let me tell you that Pizarro clicked the link. And Pizarro, I think she clicked the link or she was in the chat. And Pizarro's like, fuck that. If that was me, shit, I would have been done, timed them out for 24 hours. Okay. No, what is Queen said? No, he said he's old enough to be my son. Only tells one time. Okay. So I'm glad. So Pizarro, you keep an eye out there, and you keep those bitches in check, because when I tell you I'm not there anymore to see what they're doing, and to show that, yeah, look at this fuck shit, and you're not gonna call me out, because I'll click that link in 2.5 seconds. I'll be up there, because when I did something, I did it for a reason also. Okay. And Lemon knows what's up. He knows Terry went and made a big old song and dance with a fucking violin. Oh, she's timing out people, and that's gonna affect your numbers, and trying to make a whole fucking narrative about it because she don't like Terry and Terry don't like her. Well, Terry don't like Tracy and Tracy don't like Terry. Basically, they don't like each other. Because Terry has to be the wannabe mother goose of the group. She wants to be a mommy over there, babying Lemon, and Lemon this, and he gets tired of it. The other day, she was telling him, in your life, and Lemon called her out and said, my mom's not here. So don't come over here and tell me what the fuck to do. Don't come over here telling me when to end my life, what I should do, because no. You can't click your happy ass on the link, but yet you want to tell me what to do from the chat? The fuck? The queen before you, he cussed out a lady out on the panel, and I said he'll forget tomorrow. And he got mad and went off on me. Oh, well, that's the thing. If you say too much truth over there, you will get cussed out. But half of the chat calls him out all the time. Half of the chat does drag him because of the shit that he does. And then when he sees it, he'll highlight the comment and cuss you out. That's just what's going to happen. So basically, Terry went up. Terry was saying, oh, I'm just ignoring her. No, the fuck you're not. You're watching everything. When I tell you, Tracy, you're next. Tracy, you're next. They have a whole fucking, just like me, you're the next Sour Patch. So they're going to try to get you out of there. They're going to try to convince Lemon. They want him in the Discord back there so they can go cry to him and tell him how you're timing out people, how you're blocking people, how you're blocking his supporters. I already hear it. I don't even have to be there, and I already know. So yeah, I'm glad that Pizarro called that shit out and said, shit, I would have blocked that motherfucker too. What the fuck? I would have blocked them. I wouldn't have timed them out. They're using my picture. They're saying derogatory shit and constantly harassing, because Tracy constantly, she'll get harassed over there by the same goddamn trolls. But it's okay when it's Tracy. But let that happen to Terry or Benz. Oh, they'll be out of there. They will be out of there in 2.5 seconds. I promise you that. They will all cover up for each other and they'll block and time out. But when it comes to Tracy, oh, Tracy's in the wrong. No, the fuck she's not. Because Miss Terry over there wants to be fucking mommy, wants to be telling Lemon what to do and all of this. She don't want Krista over there. Well, if you don't want Krista over there, then just don't fucking be there when Krista's there. How about that? How about that? Giving Lemon ultimatums. Oh, well, if Krista comes back, I'm gone. Okay, then what kind of fucking supporter are you, Terry? You're another Beans 2.0? Oh, if Sour Patch is here, I'm not here. I'm not coming back. Then that means that you don't give a fuck about them, and that means that your control over who's on the panel or who's there on in the chat, it means more to you than you being there and supporting him. Period. Because that could never be me. I could never leave Lemons, and I never did. I stayed loyal and I stayed down till the very last motherfucking day. Period. And if you want to call that sending screenshots and all of that, hey, if you didn't do it, I wouldn't be sending it, right? Because I send real shit. And you know why I did it? I did it because I said all the time, like I said in the back, I come with receipts. You don't have to worry about me telling you hearsay. Here it is. Here's the motherfucking receipt. Here's the screen recording. I come with receipts. Because the shit that I sent was real. It was shit that you said. I didn't say you said it about Lemon. You had his motherfucking name in your motherfucking mouth, bitch. And I called you out because you did just that. And like I said, whatever I said, if he didn't choose, he could have ignored it, not acted on it. I don't give a fuck. I always said, look at it for context or whatever. And I'm sure that's not happening anymore because they know people are watching. Where are the screenshots of me, huh? Where are the screenshots of me saying shit about Lemon? Well, now, but I'm saying back then, you couldn't find one because I was loyal as the fuck. I was there 10 motherfucking toes down, and you know it. And whoever didn't like it and whoever's there I didn't like, I could care less. I still did everything I did. I was still in Discord. I was still in the chat. I was still modding. I was still clicking links. I was still sharing. I was still supporting. No bitch or motherfucker could ever stop me from supporting Lemon when I was over there, period. I didn't give no bitch ass ultimatums. Oh, if Krista comes back, I'm leaving. What the fuck are you doing here? Then just leave. Why do you have to announce it? Why do you have to give him that ultimatum and then put him in the middle of some more bullshit? Because if he wants her over there and she's over there, then why not? I mean, it's his shit. The fuck? Make your own life. You become a content creator. You were already one. Okay, come back to content creating. That way you can control who's in your chat or who clicks your link. But giving this bitch ass ultimatum is just a fucking dumbass, another mommy move. Oh, son, you better not do that, son, or you'll be in trouble with me. I wish a bitch would tell me who to have and not to have. And I will tell you that Mika is my managing mod, and I do care about what Mika says and what she thinks. She can rock out whatever the fuck she wants to do here. And I know that Mika is fucking strong. She don't give a fuck. She'll even be here if there's somebody she don't like and all of that shit. But she'll never give me an ultimatum and say, oh, they're here. No, she don't gotta do that. Because first of all, most of the time we do see things the same. You know, we share a lot of the same sentiments of people that we like and people that we don't like. But that's not all the time. There could be other people that she rocks with that I don't, and I'm okay with it. I'm not going to be insecure feeling like, oh, you're going to go talk about me to that person. No, because I trust her to know that that's not going to happen. Same with me. If there's somebody I rock with and I talk to, the fuck, as a matter of fact, we're not going to talk about her. You're not going to be bringing her up. Okay. Talk about anything else, but nope, you're not going to do it. And that's the kind of loyalty that I had towards Lemon. That's the kind of, respect that I had for him. So whatever you want to call it that. But what one thing you won't call me that I was with him was a two-faced backstabbing bitch. One thing you won't call me about being over there that I was a controlling bitch. Because all I did was I provided the receipts that I said I come with receipts. That's all. That's it, and that's all. Whether you want to act on it or not, whether you want to ignore it. And I always told him, if you don't want me to send you anything, I promise you, it'll stop today. I won't send you shit. All Lemon had to do was be like, Sour, it's kind of a lot, the stuff you're sending me. Let me find out for myself. Let me just see. Let me see the people move, and then and I'll be like, yeah, yeah, okay, cool. Don't worry about it. Hey, it's all good. You'll see it on. It will come out sooner or later, and I would have moved forward. Like it's not a big. That was not a big deal. But at that time, Lemon was in a lot of shit, a lot more shit than he is now. And they were talking a lot of shit. The fuck? Just like I would say shit if I hear something or see something on Mika, you goddamn best very well know that I'm going to send that shit to her or somebody that I really rock with. Did I do that all around to other content creators? No. But if I really rock with you, I want you to see, hey, this shit you were mentioned here with this in this way, look at the context and just see what you think. Because you're being called out in a way or you're being put down in a way. And I'm wrong for that? Okay. That's all good. But anyways, let me see. What does Mika say? And I'm extremely loyal and will fight to the death on the ones I love. Period. That's why I'm not worried. I don't worry about like when it comes to Mika. Not at all. And she's my motherfucking bestie, and I'll be goddamn if anybody tries to come between us. That's just not gonna happen. Just like the way I felt with Lemon, nobody will come between us. The only one that came between me and Lemon was Lemon. That was it. Our shit that popped off was because of him. It was not because of nobody else. Now maybe because he felt a way that I was with somebody else, or not with him, but the interaction that I had with somebody else. But nonetheless, it was between us. It had nothing to do with no beans and farts and no Terry, just Krista. None of that. It was something that it popped off. And then he showed me how he didn't give a fuck. He showed me how he was quick to disrespect me and try to call me out for views, for clicks and views, instead of having a conversation with me. No. See, that's not gonna happen. And I left on my own accord. Nobody kicked me out of nowhere. But if you want to say that me being loyal and I did something you didn't like and that gives you grounds to cuss me out after everything, you got me fucked up. I don't like this shit. You're drunk or whatever, you cuss people out and it's just like, I'm sorry. No, you had those feelings the whole time. That's how you really thought about me. And let me tell you something else here. Liz says, let me, before I do that, loyalty can be a limit or a fault. It's a life lesson that you choose. Just understand there's consequences. You're right. I mean, when I tell you that I got drugged from here everywhere in the beef sector because of the fallout, it was not, people were not in my favor. Okay. Hey, Sam, I am. Hey, Boom. People were not in my favor. I mean, a lot of people were like, Sour Patch, you did it to yourself. You went over there, you showed your ass, you fucking cake for him. You were there loyal, and now look at you. You look stupid. You look dumb. He just called you a fucking fake bitch after everything. And I'm just like, yeah, I know. I know. So there are consequences, but still, I'm willing to face them, and I'm willing to move on with that because I feel like, again, when I rock with you and I'm down with you, that's how I am. If I see some fuck shit, I'm gonna tell you. If you don't want to see it, that's cool too. But at the same time, you won't see me participating in that bullshit. You will not see me dropping down, say a fuck thing. I could have been on Victim Moans. I was there 6, 7 hours. I could have been there 24 hours with all your apps on the panel. And when I tell you that whenever they talk bad about you, I spoke up about you. Because, like they say, what's important is what you say when you're not there. That's what's important. And that wasn't seen. Holding me accountable for being over there for 7 hours, but yet one of your mods that you rock with beans was over there at Shakim's on his panels all the time in the chats over there, rocking out with him, calling him nephew. But I go for 7 hours and I'm a fake bitch. Really? Really? And then I leave, and then she comes back when I leave, and then she's a real one. Oh my, it's just like, are you fucking, I just feel like that's how I see that. It's just a lot of fake shit out there. It's just so fake. Because the minute Beans try to come back, you should have called her ass out and said, "Oh, you're back now because Sour Patch is in here." But what about when she was here? You left me and you went over there and rocked with Shakim. You didn't give a fuck about Lemon. Lemon was getting his back kicked in, and you were helping getting his back kicked in over there. Is what you were doing, right? And now that Sour Patch ain't here, and now that you can freely drag her over here, and now you're back. Oh, hi, I'm back. After you said you weren't coming back, what kind of fucking fake bullshit is that? Because that's not what I'm doing. I'm trying to close some chapters up, and I'm trying to just move on. It's going to be a new year. Move on to other shit. And if me and like Shakim or Mika, we work it out. Guess what? If I ever feel that I do support him, it'll come from me. It's going to come from my corazón. It's going to come from my heart. It's going to come from, not because I'm just there trying to be fake and trying to pop in his chat and show fake love. It's really going to come out of me. If I ever feel like, you know what, I feel like you are a humble person. I feel like you don't treat people like shit. I feel like you do take accountability. And I will drop down, and then I will be a person that supports you. But it's not just going to come out because I left the camp and now I'm looking. I ain't looking for no motherfucking home. You know, this dumb bitch over there said that I'm looking for a home. Where? Like I said, I wherever I go is my motherfucking home. I'm welcome where I go. Shout out to Lady Nika. I go where I am appreciated, not tolerated. And if ever I feel the content creator ain't feeling me or they don't want me there, I'm gone. And I don't have to announce my departure. I did with Lemon because I knew the narrative was going to be that I got kicked out. And I said, no, I am leaving. Because that was just not no regular thing. But if it's somebody that I'm not feeling, I feel like they don't feel me, you won't see me over there. And I don't have to go cry about it either. I give a fuck because I got a lot of homes. I got a lot of nice places I can go kick my feet up at and chill and have a good time at. I got my YouTube cameras. I got Tracy's. I got Mika's. Shit. Can't even think of everybody right now. I got places that I can go and just be me. I go to TMO's. I go to Shamar's. I go to my Lolo. Oh, my Lolo. I love me some Lolo. When I tell you, that is my home. It's been my home. Nothing's changed. So to cry and say that I'm ODS. Yep, my ODS. Rick. Shout out to my Rick. Yep. Those are the places that I go and that I'm very comfortable there and I have a good time. I don't need clout off of Lemon. I don't need to be over there to be seen and be heard and be part of. I don't need shit. I need myself. That's all I need. And the people that I support, that I go rock with. That's all I need. Mm-hmm. So going back on that, talking about how Terry made a whole narrative against Tracy. And that's what they'll do, guys. Benz and Terry and them, they will make a narrative on you. And they will cry with this fake narrative to try to convince you that what their way of doing things is right and the other person is wrong. Because by Tracy timing out those people that had her picture or whatever in their thumbnail, it's not going to affect Lemon's numbers. It's not. But they're like, oh, that's going to affect your numbers. No, it's not. That's bullshit. But they're going to use that to try to convince him so he could be like, oh, shit, they're going to come from my channel next. They're affecting my numbers. Tracy, stop it, Tracy. No, fuck all of that. You better open your eyes to this controlling lady over here. When she don't get her way, she will try to find any reason, any excuse, any kind of narrative to make it seem like she's right. And to put an ultimatum on you and say, well, it's either her or just Krista. What? Girl, bye. Who are you? You can't click a link. You don't help him with the numbers. You're not there entertaining shit. You're not a Lolo. If anyone would have something to say, it would be my Lolo to be like, you know what, Lemon? I'm going to tell you this right now. And even Lolo said, hey, you know what? I'll leave. If Krista comes up, I will just leave and I won't be mad about it. That's what being a real woman. That's real support. Lolo has not left Lemon's side and she's not going to. And nobody's going to take her away from Lemon's support because somebody is there. All Lolo will do is drop very gracefully and say, okay, I'm out. I'll be back. And that's all. And that's it. And that's all. And that's all you got to do. Sit your ass down. If you don't like what's happening, then leave and come back later. But for you to give an ultimatum, that shows a lot. And since Sour Patch is not there anymore, they're really going to run a muck with you. They're really going to try to wrangle you up and control your shit. Because when I was there, like I said, I kept those hoes in check. I was like, what the fuck are you doing over here? What are you talking about over here? What kind of fuck shit are you on, bitch? It ain't going to work. Let me go click the link real quick. Let me go up there real quick. Let me straighten this bullshit out. But now that I'm not there anymore, ooh, they're gonna be in his motherfucking ear. You thought I was in your ear? I mean, you thought I was bad? Because you woke up to screenshots? No, you're gonna be waking up to fucking narratives, cries. You're gonna need to call the fucking goddamn help assistance line. You're gonna need to be getting fucking doing 5150 check on these hoes, because I promise you they're gonna be all up and through your shit, doing whatever the fuck they want, covering for each other as they do. Because that's what they do. They cover for each other. They'll even cover for each other to go against Lemon. How about that? They'll be in the back in the little snake pit, making up this story, making up this narrative. Okay, so I'm gonna drop down, and when I drop down, and then you say this, and then we're gonna make it look like this whole picture like this, and then he won't be none the wiser. And a lot of times he's not, because he's doing other things. He's reading comments. He has people up there. He's not really looking at the whole picture. But I've always looked at it, and that's why I always put a stop to it. But now that I'm not there anymore, good luck. Vaya, excuse me. Vaya con Dios, porque lo vas a necesitar. Okay? Go with God, because you're going to need it with your nerves over there. Tracy is next. They're going to try to do everything to throw Tracy overboard. And then after that, who's next? If it doesn't fit their little clique, their little fake snake pit over there, then everyone else is going to try to be on the outs. And that's one thing that I never try to be in any goddamn clique. I could have if I wanted to. If I would have played their little game and followed through with them, I would be in that over there. In the snake pit, in the syndicate, I'll be over there too. I'll be all up in there. I will be Sour Patch. Yeah, Sour Patch number 1. I will be there because I could have if I wanted to. I'll be part of that clique. And I said, hell, fuck no. No, thank you. I'm going to be who I am. No one ain't going to try to fix me and try to mold me how you want me to be. Okay? And because I was not able to allow myself, because I won't, to let them mold me on how they feel that I should go run and I should be part of that clique, they said, oh, Sour Patch is just, she's a demon. She is this toxic person. No. I went and squashed your bullshit before you could ever get through the motherfucking door with it. And now that I'm not there, you're going to run amok. Oh, yeah. So shout out to Pizarro again for calling shit out. Keep your eyes open, Pizarro. Keep watching, because you're going to see a lot of shit, but you already know you see. You know you see it. I saw it too. Watching them time out people and block people that they don't like. But, of course, they're going to cover for each other. No one's going to tell on that. No one's going to click Lemon's link on that. Yeah. We already know. The Barracuda Brigade over there. Oh, hell no. I'm part of no Barracuda Brigade. I am me. I'm Sour Patch. I'm going to be myself. I'm going to be loyal. And I'm going to be good to the people that are good to me. And I don't need to fit in any crew or any clique to feel like I got to belong. Nope. No, thank you. And I want to give a shout out to my Mika. Mika, I love this banner. This banner here, the Sour Patch, which I got to make it bigger. I'm gonna do it again so it can fit the whole screen if that's possible. But she made this and she made the other ones too. She made me the other Sour Patch ones. Let me see if I can find it here. Mm, Can y'all see that? Isn't that cute? Look at that. She did the little Sour Patch thing, and they're all in the little candy houses, the little gingerbread houses. I thought that was so cute. I loved it. And I got the dollar membership, Mika, for 7 days. So the first thing I did when I got it, I went and uploaded these. I'm like, yes, I get to put the banners up. I really want to keep it, but damn, it's like $8 a week or something on a special. And the thing about it, it's not that it's expensive, but if you don't use it all the time, it can get it could be like, well, am I really gonna use it a lot? So if I do pay for it, I'm gonna use it. Like that's why I'm here today. Because I'm like, I put the banners up and stuff, and I'm trying out these the little timeouts. I'm just kind of playing with things with the with sound effects. I think they're funny. Um, I played the siren one with Vic over there calling on Lemon, reporting him, saying that he's going to be attacking people when on that court date or whatever. So that's fun. Yeah. So thank you, Mika. Shout out to your beautiful work. I love it. And Mika does the little babies, and I'm telling Mika, charge $10 for the little babies, so that way you can they can use it as without any copyright, which Mika will not strike you. But I'm just saying, like, make a little profit, and that way it's like a gesture to say, as long as you use it, you pay me the $10, I will not strike you no matter what happens, whether y'all fall out or not. It's just kind of like a clause to say you can use my shit. You pay the $10, it's yours, and you can put it anywhere on social media. You know. Hey, Room Shaker. Hey, Hershey. What's up? Um, yeah. So I mentioned you a little bit earlier, Room Shaker, about the whole thing of your video. Um, I think, taking it to another platform and stuff because of the egregious things that Beans and Shit was saying. And I know I heard when you said you didn't do it because of that. I did hear you earlier on Shakim's. But still, what she was saying were very flaggable words, talking about white, talking about race. And if somebody really wanted to get you, they could have gotten you with that, because she does not consider, just like she went over there at Lemons, was also calling me all kinds of white racist words. And she does not care, and she will go off on a tangent, and she will lose her shit over me when all I said was, hey, Room Shaker, oh, there comes Sour Patch, I can't stand her. She went on a whole 15-minute rant, and I was there just laughing it up, having a good time, right? Hey, Hershey, yep, you're here. Shout out to Hershey. I love me some Hershey. So yeah, guys, like, so just kind of a recap. I spoke about the whole Terry situation with Tracy, and Terry trying to make a narrative, making it seem like Tracy was just this terrible mod, blocking and timing out Lemon supporters. Bullshit. Okay, I call bullshit on that. Um, and I talked about the whole kind of envy thing and how I just don't see where the negative, just where this is all coming from, with RNY's looks and everything. I feel like if they have a beef, just keep it on them too. I don't see why it's coming back on RNY. RNY has always been one where she does not hold back her opinion or her thoughts, but she will say it respectfully. Does she throw shade? Yes, fuck yeah, but she does not mean it in the malicious way. Oh my God. Like, even me and RNY, we've had our little scratches here and there, and we're fine. Like, at the end of the day, I'm not going to be hating on her. I'm not going to be just angry at her. I respect it. I respect her more for coming and telling me what's up to my face, telling me, hey, I'm gonna call you out on this shit because this is what I saw. And I'll be like, okay, go for it. And then we talk. And if we have a little scratch battle and then we get over it, that's it. That's all. This is YouTube. What the fuck is somebody on YouTube gonna do to me or to you? Are we gonna reach out the microphone and fucking pop the shit out of you? Even though sometimes I wish I could, but is that gonna happen? No. The fuck? The fuck is there to be scared of? Not a goddamn thing. But for you to get so offensive and so offended, it makes it seem like is some of that stuff true because you're really taking it to heart. I'm just saying. So I did talk about that a little bit. And shout out to Room Shaker. Room Shaker, you keep doing your thing. I know you were kind of upset about the support and lack thereof and things like that. And I'm glad. I think you and Shakim did actually have a conversation. And without that fucking Beans and Fart bitch over there, again, losing her shit. When I tell you Beans put her in her motherfucking place, I was there for it. I was fucking clapping. I said, Room Shaker, call it out because she tries to make the fucking lie the truth to make herself seem like she's somebody. Oh, I'm a day one. Oh, I don't click links. The fuck you don't, bitch. You're on every motherfucking link I'm on because you gotta be fucking around me. Okay? You don't have to lie to kick it. And that's what she does. She fucking lies to kick it. And that's some bullshit. You ain't taking credit for something that you didn't fucking put in on, bitch. The fuck is wrong with you? I'm stupid hoe. You think you're fucking doing something over there? You're only exposing your dumbass self. And like I said, if you're a nurse, that's another thing I touched on. If you're a nurse and you're saying these derogatory things, social media, there are clauses to your job. And if you're saying racist epithets to people of different race, which you're a nurse and you're supposed to be caring for every single race that's out there, a white, Mexican, black, it doesn't matter. Is that what you're thinking in the back of your mind when you're supposedly caring for them? Are those your real thoughts on people, on their religion? Is that what you're thinking? Because I will be very, it will be very interesting if you're I don't know if they're called managers or whatever in the medical field, but if somebody an administrator saw and heard, well, not saw, but heard the shit that you're saying, the fuck shit you're saying out there about people and their race, you're supposed to hold yourself to a certain decorum as a nurse, not be on here saying all kinds of racial shit. And I'd hate for that to get floated out there and people, all your staff, all the staff hears all the shit that comes out of your mouth, all the patients, all the administrators, innocent little beans over here, beans and farts, saying all of that shit. Because just because it's freedom of speech, it's freedom of speech. But when you have a clause at your job, social media is definitely included in that clause. Don't forget about that. And that goes for a lot of jobs. And for me, I don't need to talk about race. I don't need to talk about religion. I don't talk about none of that shit. I'll call you a fucking no good, stupid bitch to your motherfucking face. Yes, the fuck I will. But will I go there and really reach for something that is just sickening like that? No, I don't need to. But when you reach like that on me, it just shows your true feelings and how you really feel about people. And I sit there and I just let you expose yourself because that's all you're doing. Exposing yourself, recording yourself. So, if somebody gets mad enough or somebody feels a way, they can float it on over there to that hospital. And the hospital can get it. It doesn't have to be, it could be just randomly sent. Whoever gets the mail, whoever, it could be a call in and them listening to it. Somebody will get to you. But trust me, remember, Lemon knows the department you work at. You told him because you work there where Michael Jackson works at that same damn hospital. But it could get floated over there. It could go to every single department there is in that hospital, every single floor, every single administrator, everybody can hear it. Because one thing you won't be able to hide is your voice and who you are. There goes Mika. I have a treasure chest of receipts. Yep. And to say, well, she don't know this. Or really, we don't know. Or she don't know. Okay. Well, somebody can go send it to every single floor, every single administrator, every single doctor, every single RN, everybody over there, where there's thousands of clips sent, where there's thousands, it's sent all over the place. You think one person will be, oh, I know that voice. I know her. Yep. They'll have some explaining to do. HR. Oh, HR. There you go. HR. It can go to every single. I know the one. I know the main hospital. I know that, but it can go to every hospital over there in that area. How about that? Hmm? It can, just so they can hear the foul shit that you say out of your mouth here on social media when you have a whole a clause to be an upstanding person of your um of being a healthcare provider, right? Hmm. It can go everywhere. So yeah, how about that? Let's see what you're saying. I don't mean no harm, but will all your lives be about lemon? Oh, hey, Frankie, welcome. No, no, they won't. I mean, I'm going to talk about what I see on the YouTube streets. And I mean, we look, guys, you just can't help it. A lot of the fuck shit happens over there. But I also talked about Room Shaker. I also talked about YouTube cameras. I mean, there's other, I talked about Shakim's live too, but I have a personal connection with that, so yeah, it may be, but it's not all about that. It's just about the situation currently that has been brought forth because of me, with this beans and shit bitch that just won't let it go, because I moved on, but again, trying to make a narrative, going live, going on panels, losing her shit. Hey, it has been content out there. Excuse me. I would pick Nurse Mika. You'll pick Nurse Mika. So, guys, I mean, now there is other stuff that I want to do. Like, I'd like to put other content, and upload a video, and then go through the video as it's being played and just kind of talk about it. It does not have to be all about beef sector shit, but that's just the main thing, that what's going on here with the lives. I talked about envy and stuff like that. This is just what's happening all around. I mean, it's just a small circle right now of shit that's going on. I really can't say that there's anything major, outside of just the same people that are always fucking in the news, because that's where the fuck shit's happening. That's where it's coming up with Lemon, Krista, Envy, RNY, the Room Shaker thing that happened, Shakim. I mean, it's just lately, it's been dry. It has been dry. There hasn't been anything really that's popped off. The whole King Roman News thing, and how King Roman News just trolls the shit out of Lemon all the time, and just, they're going to have that panel over there. Thank you, Frankie B. I appreciate it. And how they're going to be having a panel with King. Well, I don't know if ODS yet, if he's been confirmed, but Shamar will, with Lemon and King Roman News. So again, that'll be interesting, and that's going to bring more commentary, if anything, out in the sector to talk about what happens, good or bad or indifferent. So that's just what's going on around. I'm B sector, so that's going to be my main. I talked about Rita on my last live, and I think that we pretty much said all we can say about Rita. Prayers to her, getting her life together. The man is currently, as far as I know, from yesterday, he was locked up. He's currently in jail, and she's trying to get her life together. I mean, there's not really much. Rick did have, again, a fire live. He broke it down. So if you're like, well, what's going on with Rita? What happened? He will definitely go from the beginning to where we're at now, and it's only like an hour and a half. So if you're interested in knowing the backstory, Rick told it as he saw it, and he told no lies. He didn't sugarcoat shit. He just put it out there just so everybody could know what's happening over there with Rita and Bill. So, um, mhm. So let's see here what Mika says. Beans has been losing her mind on us every single panel she heads. Always, always. Of course, never ending cycle. It is. So yeah. So Tracy, watch out, Tracy. Like you said, well, Tracy already knows. I added her on her live, or somebody's live, the other day, and I was like, Tracy, they're next. They're gonna try to throw your ass overboard, making these narratives. They're gonna come up. They're gonna be in the back making a plan, of a narrative, like this happened, like this. Okay, then you're gonna say this happened, and then we're gonna get our story straight, and then we're gonna go up there, and well, Tracy did this, Tracy did that, and so that way can be like, is that true, Tracy? Did that happen? Just a bunch of bullshit. Since I'm not there anymore, they're gonna try to run your shit. Okay. Because I'm not there to fucking call it out. Because one thing I did wrangle them up. I said, y'all aren't going to do this. And y'all aren't going to do this to Lemon, because y'all try to put Lemon in a bunch of bullshit. Y'all try to put him in the middle of shit, and you're not going to do it. You got to fucking get through me first. I did. And I could care less. I could give a fuck. I did throw myself out there for him. I did put myself out there because again, when I'm loyal and I rock with you, it ain't no fake shit. You won't see me saying anything behind your back. You don't have to worry about me like you have to worry about them in the snake pit over there making fucking different stories, cocking up a different, just a way to come up with a plan. Yeah, no, we don't do that. Me and Mika we don't do that shit. We don't need to do that shit. We see things for the fuck how it is. And we don't always agree. And if we don't agree on something, it's like, oh, well, I see it this way, you see it that way. Okay, cool. We'll see what happens. We don't need to be just on one accord all the time and just like a soldier and you stay in line. No, we don't have no fucking cliques. Okay, Mika's my bestie, and we don't have no cliques that we have to be clicking up with and all of that shit. No, she does her thing, I do my thing, and then we meet up at the end of the day, or we just, we reach out to each other. And a lot of times we don't even talk about YouTube, honestly, for real. And then a lot of people say that we talk about other things. We talk about life. We talk about things going on, and it's sad that I really can't do that over here. Because I wouldn't mind talking about other things about my life. I did vlog one time when I was out there. I think I was at a swap meet, which I don't work at a swap meet. And if I did, I wouldn't be embarrassed. I promise you, I wouldn't be embarrassed. I went to a swap meet one time because over there, that's where a lot of my people, my family members, and a lot of Hispanic, Latinos, Chicanos, Chicanas, they have live bands. So we go over there once a week, right? And we go dance. I was dancing on the dance floor when I was over there. I was on live dancing there in the middle of the dance floor. And then I was at the stores. So to say that I worked there, no, I was showing all the merchandise because I was walking in stores. They had the piñatas. They had all the, the fashions, the shirts, all of that. It was some pretty cute things. And so I was showing the damn merchandise, laughing because a lot of the merchandise is funny. It's a lot of Spanish cultural, those little, they're called like pan de dulce, which are like the bread with the sugar on it. And they had like little keychains of it, and they had earrings of them, things like that. So I was showing what was in the store. I don't work there. I sat there, and I do have that video of me sitting there in one of the stores, and I was showing the merchandise, but I don't sell that. I don't work there. We go to have fun. We go to dance. And the sad part is that I can no longer do that because people want to dox you so bad, and that they want to look at your background and find out, oh, this is where you're at. Oh, I see here. So I had to take it down because I had a whole life. I was on live dancing. I was showing the band. I was showing the stores. They have the little fruteria stand. They had all of that. All of that. It's just a beautiful thing. I love to be around that because I'm all around my culture there. I'm all around Mexican, Spanish music, cumbias, having a good time. And I realized after I had it up, I'm like, I better take it down because there was some background stuff shown. And I'm just like, it's just sad that I cannot vlog and go out there and do things because I wish I could take y'all. It's once a week that I go out there and we go dance, we chill, we have a good time. I haven't gone lately, but me and my sister are planning to go again, and I wish that I could really take things and take y'all with me and go live while I'm out there. And you can see all the people. Sometimes people dress in costumes. They come out in all kinds of crazy costumes, and they're on the dance floor dancing in the costumes. You see the kids around dancing. I mean, it's just a loving, just everybody just loves on each other. You can have your drinks. They have a little bar. You can drink there. You can just have a good time. Me and my sister go, we're there all day, just walking around. We get the corn on the cob. We just the elotes. We have a good time. Just like you say, it is definitely like a little Mexico, because they have the fruit stands and the music, and they have the piñatas, and the bands and the cumbias. And it's just sad that I can't really do that. What does Mika say? She knows what doctors look for. Yeah, that's what it is that I had to take it down. I still have it, and I wish I could put it back up so y'all could see me dancing the cumbias on the dance floor with everybody. I was dancing by myself. My sister was with me, but she was like in the crowd. And she was also like, grooving and having a good time. But like, I went up there and I was just moving. I was dancing to the cumbias. I was filming the people. I was filming the band. And so if y'all saw it, y'all know that did happen because Lemon, that's where his narrative came from, that I worked at at the swap meet. I don't work there. I was showing the merchandise that was on the wall that they had. I was showing the keychains. I was showing the little tablets they have. Um, I was showing the shirts that they have. I was showing the piñatas, all of that. I mean, if I did work there, I promise you guys, I wouldn't be ashamed of it. I wouldn't be embarrassed. I'll be like, yeah, that's my job. But again, just me going and having a good time and showing the merchandise. That's all it was. I went and sat down. I was sitting there. Well, someone was doing. They were getting like some kind of services done or whatever, and I was just sitting there, and that's all it was. Like it was not anything to say that I worked there. What does this say? I know myself as a professional Latino in my community. I enjoy others and I'm able to see us on other levels. Exactly. Exactly. And that's sad that we can't do that because I would love to take y'all with me and go live. I'll go on the dance floor and I'll dance for you guys. Like I'll be there and I'll show the band, but it's just like any little thing in the background that shows. And that's it. Now, oh, I know where you go. I'm gonna go. Like for what? But you know what? I'll tell you something right now. If y'all ever do want to find me, and y'all do find me, guess what? You can come film me if you want to. I'll say hi. And if you're not, I'll throw you the motherfucking finger and keep it moving. I don't need no intimidation tactics. I don't need to come fucking say, I'll pull up. I got my family and shit. I already know what I got. I know what I got. And I know who I have with me, and I don't need to go over there and say I'm going to do a fuck thing to nobody. Okay? So it's like, that's fine. And there ain't no job. You can call my employer to hurt my living and say, oh, well, you're going to lose your check because of me. Nobody can take away my check. Nobody can call on a job. Nobody can call my mommy, my daddy, my sisters. And my sisters, by the way, and my brother already know. I said, hey, y'all get some fuck shit. Y'all get a call. They said, say less. All we're going to do is say, who the fuck are you? Cuss them out and hang the fuck up. Okay. You won't catch no interviews from any of my family members, close or far. Okay. You won't. You can try. They're about that shit. And saying that I'm with a man that just got out of prison. What? I could definitely show proof that nobody in my house has just gotten out of prison, and I'm not. I mean, even if I was, I would not give a fuck. My uncles are in and out of prison. My uncles are about that life, and that's what I said. That it's my uncles. They don't give a fuck. They're for the shits. And my uncles, my tios and my tias. Okay. But if you want to run with that stupid ass narrative, go ahead. But if I was with someone from prison, I promise you one thing, I wouldn't be ashamed or embarrassed. I would be like, yeah, motherfucker, he just got out 2 months ago. He just got out. He's with me, changed his life or whatever. I would not give a fuck. Who is anybody here to judge me on what I'm doing? Does it affect you? No. So I can give a fuck. But you want to run with that lie because it is a lie. Just like all the other lies you tell. Go ahead, dumbass. Who's going to believe that fucking dumb shit you're saying? But just your other minions over there. So what does it say? Who cares? This Halloween went to the Mexican pumpkin patch and the kids had a ball. All right. Shout out LaKendra McCrae. Oh, that's you, LaKendra. Shout out. Yeah, exactly. They have a Mexican pumpkin patch? Let me find out. What? Liz said, as Philadelphians myself, I wish they would show that. Giving lectures at the colleges, performing surgery. And then somebody's mama says, my husband, Chicano, his uncles are about that life for real, for real. Okay? Shout out, cubole. Because I'll tell you something that they just don't give a fuck. Okay? You can fuck around and find out. That's all you're going to do. But for me to have to put on the air and be like, oh, I'm this big badass, I don't have to do that. Okay? I move in silence. But if you ever find me and you film me, trust me, I'll be like, what's up? I'll throw you the finger if you fucking hate me, or we could talk. Like, I'm not afraid. What is there to be afraid of? What are you going to do to me? Not a goddamn thing. But that's how I move. But yeah, I wish I could. I wish I could really do it. I don't know. At the Gold Coast Casino Grounds. Oh, okay. At the Gold Coast Casino Grounds. I got to look that up. I want to see what that's about. Let me see. Philanthropy is charity, not Philadelphia. Oh, okay, gotcha. So yeah, if I could make it to where maybe I can do a green screen, which I don't know if that would matter. If I did a green screen and it just showed me, I don't know, and played the music and you could see me dancing, maybe I'll try to do something like that where you can't really see my background and it'll just be me there. I wouldn't mind doing that. Again, it's just sad that we cannot go out and I just have a good time and just be out places vlogging. There are people that don't care. People will tell you the city state where they're at exactly. YouTubers, they do that all the time. They don't give a fuck. They're vloggers. They're actual vloggers, and I have a lot of respect for people that do that. But it's not that I'm afraid to say, oh, I don't want nobody to know where I'm at because I'm afraid that I don't want to get doxxed. It's not about that. I could give a fuck. What are you gonna do to me? You cannot affect my real life. Okay, there is nobody out there, and I repeat, that can affect my real life. Okay, I'm not on no government assistance. I ain't got nothing like that. I ain't got no charges. Nothing. Okay, but it's just the privacy matter of it all. That's really what it is. Just an invasion of privacy. So, anyways, but maybe I'll do one where I'll try it out because I think you can only do green screens on a damn laptop. I don't even know if you can do a green screen on a phone where I can just green screen myself and I can be out there dancing and just showing the band and stuff, like when I go out there. I don't know. I'll look into that just to bring y'all something different because I know y'all get tired of beef sector shit. It's the same shit regurgitated from platform to platform. Oh, and Rodney had a great live earlier. I do want to say Rodney had a great live. He had Ness. I think he had Shakim. He had Vic. I don't know who else was up there. Queen Sanity, um, Pizarro. They were all up there. It was funny. We had a good time. I was just laughing because they were coming up with some funny ass shit. And they were Tulsa was up there. Oh my god, Tulsa got cussed the fuck out. Like, oh, Ness was up there. You already know when Ness is up there. Ness is gonna have y'all entertained as fuck. So it was funny. It was a great life. Shout out to Rodney. Shout out to Rodney. We're Latino physicians in Los Angeles. Okay, much respect, Liz. Much respect. LA. God, I wish I lived in LA. I would love to live in LA because that's where that's where my gente, that's where all my people are. Like, fucking, I love it. Brown and proud. And yes, they say, oh, you say, what they say that I said? Puro Chicano, puro Chicana. What? That is not racist. That just means a pure love. I have pure love for my Chicana people. That's all that means. That is such a lie. To say Viva la raza. Viva la raza just means that. For my people, that all the triumph and things that we had to go through, okay, that are struggles that we had, that we're still here and we're still proud of who we are. That's what Viva la Raza is. Google it, guys. Google it. I can't really say where I'm at. I would like to, but again, it's just a privacy thing. Like I said, nobody can take away nothing from me. Not my car, not my house, not my job. There is nothing. I'm a self contractor. You can't take something that I own from myself. No, you can't. And you won't find out what or where I do it. That's one thing, because that's where I get my shit. But I promise you one thing, it's not anything anybody, you can do whatever you try to do and smear whatever I'm doing. It ain't gonna work. Trust me. The clients and the people that I have, um, they're loyal. They ain't going nowhere. So that's that on that. Anyways, um, that's the world. Yeah. But like I'm saying, when I say I said viva la raza just means that long live my race. That does not in any way, shape, or form mean that I say I'm the superior. Oh, and I say puro pinche raza. Okay, let me clear that up. Puro pinche raza. Okay, you know what that means? That just means that I'm pure, me myself, that I'm pure with my race, meaning like it's just like it means pure, but it doesn't mean that my race is the purest. That is some dumb fuck shit if I've ever heard it. Okay, that is stupid and ignorant. I would like you to enlighten yourself and Google those two terms. Google Puro Pinche Raza and Google Viva la Raza. Google those two things and you can learn something about what it's about. Okay, about the struggles that we had growing up. It just means that I'm proud and I'm representing myself for what it is. Pure, yes, to say I'm pure, yes, but it also is just a form of just being proud. It's a being proud of who I am as a person. This has nothing to do with anybody else's race. It has nothing to do to say that my race is superior. No. It just means that I'm pure, like hell yeah, I'm pure Hispanic, I'm pure Chicana. Live on my Hispanic culture, live on. Shout out. That's a representation of me being proud of who I am. It has nothing to do with anybody else's race and anybody else's opinions about, about affecting your race. Because I respect everybody's race, okay? Liz said, don't waste your time with ignorance. It'll lower you. That's true. I respect that, Liz, and I appreciate it. I just wanted to clear that up just one time, okay? Because that is just, again, Google's our friend, okay? Google those two phrases, okay? Those two. Because, again, it just shows with who I am. And it says, Puro Pinche Raza, meaning I represent my pure race. But that's all it means. It does not. It means for me being pure. Me, not meaning that it's above anybody else's, because everybody has their pure race. If you're black, that's your pure race, right? So it just taking it out of context all the way just to put a narrative, period. So yeah, moving on from that, I really appreciate you guys for just coming and showing some love and just supporting me here. Again, this was just kind of like a chill Sunday. Just kind of going through what we've seen in the streets and what I've seen, just to catch up with you guys. That's all it's about. So I thank you for coming in here. Definitely like and share, subscribe, and I'll be working on these templates and try to get like a full screen for my little Sour Patch thing that I think is so adorable and I love. Shout out to my Mika again for making the banners and stuff like that. And I got to get with you, Mika, so that way you can tell me like everything I can do on here. Let's see. Let me do it. It's not letting me do it. I was trying to add the other one. Add scene below. Damn. Trying to do it and it's not letting me. I was trying to change it to the other one. Hold on, give me a second. Give me 1 second. Show on stage. Oh, now it's blank. Really? I really got. Oh, there it is. Yes, this one. I love her. She is so beautiful. Look at that. She is just gorgeous. Oh, I love her so much. Look at, and she's green. See, that's I'm Pisces, so aquamarine green is our color. Just look at that. Look at the beautiful fairy. Oh, she is serving it, and I just love it with her house. One thing about Pisces, shout out to M. Bernadette. She had a great live with Mika and Jessica B. And there was another lady on there. I'm sorry, I don't know who. I forgot who it was, but she had a great live about Aries, and it was talking about cancers. And I hope she does it again with other signs, because I want to go up for the Pisces gang. Because being a Pisces is something else. You're just like in your own little world. You're in your fantasy world a lot of times, and you have fun with just living. Like, oh, I love for this to happen. Like you're just thinking about things and how you would like things to be and stuff. So yeah, shout out to M. Bernadette also. She had a fire live. It was so much fun over there. And Indigo, there you go. Indigo, shout out to Indigo. Yeah, it was they were just so funny. I hope she does it again. She said she was going to do it again later. So yeah, just look at my beautiful banner with the little, look at that, the sparkles, the glitter, the water. And then she put Sour Patch with a heart. It just, I love it. I love it. So thank you guys for coming. I appreciate you. And I will be seeing y'all out there in the streets. Okay. So let's see if I will do an end song, but I don't think I'm going to do that. Let me see. Hold on. Let me try it. Okay, guys, thank you for coming again. Like and share the video.
to cuss a hoe out. Sour Patch Loca, that's what I'm talking about. Pero cuando te quiere corazón so sweet. Loyal to the end, yeah, she never retreat.
Un poquito de azúcar, un poquito de sal. She ride for her people, she give you it all. Spicy, dulce, she one of a kind. Cross her one time, you get left behind.
Sour and sweet, yeah, she makes it just right. Loca pero loving, she gon' ride all night. Dulce y fuego, la reina, no doubt. Sour Patch forever, can't rule her out.
Sigue contigo, luego ready pa' pelear. Con el fuego en su voz te lo va a demostrar.
But her love stay golden till hasta el fin.
Con ella en tu esquina, you know you gon' win.
Ella es azúcar y spice, calma y tormenta. Cuando te abraza la vibra se siente. From the streets to the crew, she gon' always protect. Sour Patch, la reina, show some respect. Sour and sweet, yeah, she makes it just right. Loca pero loving, she gon' ride all night. Dulce y fuego, la reina, no doubt. Sour Patch forever, can't rule her out. So raise up a toast para la más especial. Sour Patch shining, corazón leal. From sweet to the heat, yeah, we all gon' shine. Sour Patch, la dura, can't cut